Arteta's new starting 11 with transfers. Hello everyone, and thank you for watching us now official television, and make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything Arsenal official television has to bring to you. And right about now, as you already know, that we are in a very crucial moment of the year. It is the transfer season where every club is in the transfer market to make sure they can get as many players and as good players as they can, so that they can compete in the upcoming season, and so that possibly they can have a better season than they had before. And right about now, Arsenal is definitely in there, and also trying to make sure that it gets the best of players and also compete possibly next season. Arsenal could be heading into the Champions League, and that could be something that is definitely very, very good. And we will remember that the technical director, Mr. Edu, has tried his level best to make sure that some of these players come, and some of the players are definitely coming, and also some of the players have left, and others are still making sure that possibly the medicals are done before anything is announced, and also others also still are making sure that they will be at the club. So where are you watching from? Which part of the world are you watching from? Make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell, as we definitely tell you that we're going to be bringing to you the predicted 11. And as you already know that the predicted 11, Arteta's predicted 11, who is going to start and who is not going to start, and who is going to be also benched and who is not going to be benched. Because if some of these players come, that means that some of the players who have been on the starting 11 are definitely not going to start this time round. That means they will be on the bench, and others also are going to be sold, and that is definitely something very good. And I would say I would like that, because if some of the players have not been performing, that definitely means they will be down. Expect some of you need to expect many players on the starting 11, as we will drop some of the players and bring in some others, as the transfers right about now they will be including some big players, some major players, players we've been talking about, players who are linked with the club, players who are linked with Arsenal, and players who want to play for the club, and they are trying to make sure that we confirm the deals. And right about now, I have to tell you that we are going to dig deep into this and make sure that you can definitely get this properly, get this information properly, as I already know that the starting 11 is going to be a little bit tricky with the likes of Yuri Tellmans. Is he going to be on, or he's not going to be on? Just stick around if you want to see if your favorite is going to be on the starting 11, as also you can keep on, as some people have been asking me also whether Gabriel Jesus is going to be on or no. But if you want to know the truth, just make it a point, stay on, so that I can bring to you the latest coming in. And right about now, let's dig deep into this. Let's start this off. Okay, how do we start this off? Let's start this off. Okay, so Arsenal summer transfers in potential starting 11 for the year 2022-2023. Okay, so Arsenal made great strides during the 2021-2022 season, but the Champions League qualification slipped away out of Arsenal at the final moment, and that was bad. So the Gunners nevertheless showed a spirit of togetherness, and most importantly made the makings of a good football team for the first time since Arsene Wenger's era. That is something that you definitely need to understand. So, but Mikel Arteta's side can't afford to rest on their rails, and now it will be known that there is something you need to know, that they will have to be even better next year if they are to break back into the top four, or even possibly if they are to take the Champions League or even the English Premier League. But mainly we are definitely focused on being in the top four for now. Which people should be on the starting 11. Anyway, we're going to break these people in, and also see who will make it to the starting 11 and who will not make it to the starting 11. Seeing Arsenal 2022-2023 goalkeepers right about now, before we're going to see both options, and we will come up also at the end, we'll come up with who is going to start and who is not going to start. Let's start with definitely the goalkeepers 2022-2023. So following an impressive debut this season, or previously the last season in North London, Aaron Ramsdale is firmly the Gunners' first choice between the sticks, and that is definitely undebatable. It will be remembered that Aaron Ramsdale, I will repeat for you, Aaron Ramsdale is the first goalkeeper. That is definitely undebatable. That means the future of Bernard Leno is in doubt, with the German international expected to depart in search of first-team football. So Bernard Leno could be out of this right about now. Interestingly, the goalkeeper Ben Foster has admitted he would be open to becoming Ramsdale's deputy, despite being a Tottenham fan. Anyway, let's leave that at that. So let's get to the defenders. But even still, I don't think Bernard Leno will go. For some reason, I still think Bernard Leno is going to stay at Arsenal, though he's not going to have first team football. I don't think he's going to have first team football, not at all. No, when you see how Aaron Ramsdale has been playing, he's been playing quite well, very well composed, made a lot of saves, had a very big number of clean sheets, and that definitely makes him Arsenal's number one. So just wait until the end and we see if Bernard Leno stays. Will he? Is there any possibility for him becoming the first keeper? Anyway, will he start? Will he get first team football? Just wait and see. Okay, let's go to Arsenal defenders of 2022 and 2023. Arsenal 2022-2023 defenders. So one of the Arsenal biggest impressives and improvements last season came back as Ben White and also Gabriel, forming a solid partnership in the heart of the defense. I mean, it was very difficult for strikers. Opponent strikers found it very difficult to penetrate the defense that had Gabriel and also this gentleman Ben White. So let's see. So there's also Rob Holding will remain cover at center back, with Pablo Mari is likely to move on. There is a likelihood that Pablo Mari moving on. At full back was Takahiro Tomiyasu and Kieran Tierney. So these gentlemen are full back, Kieran Tierney and Takahiro Tomiyasu were also impressive when available, but both of the seasons were hampered by injuries, and Gunners could do with strengthening their depth in these areas, and that's something that's definitely needed. So Bulgaria and Scotland defender Aaron Hickey is of interest to Arsenal, while they are also expected to keep Cedric around despite of what behind this season. So Nuno Tavares looked raw when thrown into the spotlight, and could do with a loan. Possibly there could be a loan over there. So that was it mainly with defenders. Now we need to go and look at the midfielders, and after the midfielders we'll be going to the forwards. Then we can come with the solid starting 11, predicted starting 11 that will have the transfers in. So Arsenal 2022-2023 midfielders. So Thomas Partey proved to be a revelation in midfield during the opening of the month of the second season in North London, but struggling to stay fit, and Arsenal need further deep in this position. So definitely Thomas Partey, I don't know. Just wait and see what will definitely go on. So let's go into another midfielder yet. Let's talk a little bit about Granit Xhaka. So Granit Xhaka finally became a dependable figure in the midweek, in the mid of the pack, and also Mohamed Elneny turned out to be a decent squad option and has signed a new contract deal at the Emirates. That's something also good. Okay, now let's get into somebody that will think is gonna be part of this. So there is Youri Tielemans. So Youri Tielemans is of interest to Arsenal and would provide one thing their current midfielders don't really have in abundance, and goals. Meanwhile, that is there. So Ruben Neves is also looking to leave Wolves and would provide an upgrade of Granit Xhaka should the North Londoners pursue a deal for him. That's yet another point to note. So let's see. Let's go again into the midfield. We've talked about Ruben Neves and Youri Tielemans. There's also yet Albert Sambi Lokonga may depart on loan should further players block his path into starting lineup, with Martin Odegaard could be named as club captain. That could be news. So that's the midfield. Now we need to look at the forwards. Let's switch and look at the forwards. So Arsenal 2022-2023 forwards, who is in. So Arsenal's biggest problem recently have come up on top, mainly because of forwards, but possibly they don't score enough goals. So let's start with the forwards: Bukayo Saka, Emil Smith Rowe, and also Edin Ketia. Bukayo Saka being number 11, Smith Rowe 11, Bukayo Saka 12, Smith Rowe 11, then Edin Ketia 10. So let's see. So these ones were the leading scorers in all competitions last season, while all markedly improved and have proved to be decent options in their own right. They need added competition. Added competition is definitely needed. This is where you want this. I know this is the part you want mostly. Right about now, let's talk about a little bit about Gabriel Jesus. Okay, Manchester City forward Gabriel Jesus is of concrete interest to Arsenal, though the Premier League champions are still trying to convince the Brazilian to stay at Etihad, but he is more than interested in joining Arsenal than remaining at the Etihad. That is definitely one other option that could be considered. So in the first 11, we'll see whether he will come on the first 11, whether he won't be able to come on the first 11. Let's get to another one, Serge Gnabry. So the pipe dream of Gunners is a reunion with Serge Gnabry, though several other teams would be ahead of the queue to sign him should he leave Bayern Munich, and that is Serge Gnabry. Let's go yet to another one. We need to look at Victor Osimhen and also Tammy Abraham. So Victor Osimhen, Tammy Abraham are on Arsenal's radar, but they would likely have to pay a club record fee in order to get them out of Serie A, while the Gunners' current record signing Nicolas Pepe is likely to be available around £25 million, roughly. That is around £50 million less than what was paid for him back in 2019. Elsewhere, Gabriel Martinelli has taken the number 11 shirt for the new season, but club captain Alexandre Lacazette is set to leave, and he has already left. That is what we can say. He is no more at the club following the expiration of his contract, and he has joined Lyon. He's no longer an Arsenal football player. So let's get to the Arsenal starting. With all that has been said, let's get to the Arsenal starting 11 in the year 2021, or in the season 2022-2023. So let's started. Who is gonna start and who is not gonna start? Let's start with the goalkeeper. So guess who is gonna be in the goals? Starting 11. Guess who's gonna be in the goals? Oh, will it be Bernard Leno or it will be Aaron Ramsdale? In the goalkeeping section, there will be none other than Aaron Ramsdale. Then the right back will be. Guess who the right back will be? Takahiro Tomiyasu. And this also, remember, this includes the transfers, that possible transfers. So center back will be none other than Ben White. Then say another center back again in the starting 11 will be Gabriel. Then the left back will definitely be Kieran Tierney. Then let's see the central midfielder. In the central midfield there will be Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves will be in there in the central midfield alongside Yuri Tielemans. Yuri Tielemans will also be right there. Then the attacking midfielder will be none other than Martin Odegaard. Then the right winger will be Bukayo Saka, and the center forward will be none other than Gabriel Jesus, and also in the left wing will be Gabriel Martinelli. And that will be the starting 11. So I can repeat for you if you've missed that. I can repeat for you who will be on the starting 11. There will be Aaron Ramsdale in the goalkeeping section, and the right back will be none other than Takahiro Tomiyasu. Center back will be Ben White playing alongside Gabriel, and the left back will be none other than Kieran Tierney. And also it will be, remember, the center back will be Ruben Neves, and Ruben Neves will play alongside Yuri Tielemans in the central midfield. The attacking midfielder will be Martin Odegaard, and it will be, remember, that Bukayo Saka will be the right winger, and the central forward will be Gabriel Jesus, and that definitely means that Edin Ketia might not have first team football, because if Gabriel Jesus comes, he will be replacing the late gentleman. Then the left winger will be Gabriel Martinelli, and that will be a solid squad for the club. So I'll take a little bit of questions and also see what you people are talking about in the comment section. Arsenal are the new Spurs, proper bottle jobs. Okay, let me see. Let's get a striker early enough to avoid late signings. That's a good one. That's a good point. And then David saying that will be great. Okay, and then David Okello saying I don't need transfer business of Arsenal. Then Martin Omlepu saying tuned in from Kakamega, Kenya. Arsenal fan. Thank you for being an Arsenal fan. Let me see. There is no money to buy. Okay, I don't think that's true. There will be money to buy because the foundation said they will be providing a lot of money, and also Karionki said there will be enough money to buy players. And let's see, Oma Oye says nice one, live from Uganda. That's Kurina Kunda Innocent. So thank you for being part of the broadcast. Thank you for being part of Arsenal Official Television, and make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything Arsenal Official Television has to bring to you, as we have been talking about who is going to be in the predicted first 11, who is going to start or who's not going to start. That is definite that some players will start and others will not start. Some will be dropped and others will not be dropped. And as the new signings are definitely coming in, that's great news. That's definitely great news. Mikel Arteta, it will be a little bit of a big job for Mikel Arteta to choose who will start and who will not start. But definitely everything he will do possibly will be for the betterness of the club. And as we are set to confirm more signings right about now, make it a point to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on anything that Arsenal official television has to bring to you, as we've been talking about the predicted 11. So let's go right about now. We're signing out as we done the job is done of the predicted starting 11. Thank you for being part of the podcast. Thank you for being part of the show. As you know, we're always live at this moment in time. If you've not yet known about this, please thank you for being part of the show. Thank you for being part of the show, and goodbye for now.